Teach your mama.
Hello everyone, welcome to Wilkes Now. I'm Brianna Ebish.
And I'm Hannah Simerson. Let's take a look at what we have on today's show.
Hey y'all, it's Ariel Reed. Stay tuned to hear about some of the weather coming to the Wilkes-Barre area this week.
Hi, I'm Bailey Gatus.
And I'm Chris Gawardi. Today we will be giving you an update on Wilkes winter and spring athletic contests.
Stay tuned.
So this past weekend was the Super Bowl, and I'm curious, Bri, what team were you rooting for?
I was rooting for the Bengals, which I think everybody was, which brought some disappointment on, but I got to stay home and watch with my family, which is a little bit of a tradition of ours. So do you have a favorite Super Bowl snack or a tradition that you also root for?
Joe Burrow. No, I was actually rooting for whatever team he was on. I don't know anything about sports, so that was interesting.
The Wilkes Women and Gender Studies Department is accepting submissions for the Spring 2022 Women's and Gender Studies Conference, which will be held April 4th and 5th at Wilkes University. Students, faculty, staff, and community members who have conducted gender studies or social justice-related research projects, who wish to engage in performance art and/or who would like to raise awareness about women's and gender studies-related issues are invited to present at the conference. Session types include research presentations, panel discussions, video screenings, and performance art, such as poetry slam. Presentations about service learning, community service, and travel abroad opportunities are also welcome. Proposals must be submitted online by Friday, February 25th. For more information or questions about the conference, please contact Associate Professor Jennifer Thomas at jennifer.thomas@wilkes.edu.
The Civic Engagement Office is hosting a virtual impact conference on February 25th. The conference is the largest gathering of students and practitioners of civic engagement and social action in the county and is perfect for students who are eager to network. The schedule of events for the conference is available on the Wilkes Today email from February 14th. The cost of attendance is $25 per attendee, but the Civic Engagement Office will help students register and pay for the conference. To register, email Megan Boone at megan.boone@wilkes.edu. We will be right back after this quick public service announcement.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Juan Logan, artist and art collector, will discuss his work in his exhibit Creating and Collecting with gallery director Heather Sienkiewicz at 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday, February 16th via Zoom. At once abstract and representational, his large mixed media paintings, sculptures, and installations address issues of identity, place, and power. Through commentary about history and cycles of oppression, Logan's work makes visible the hierarchical relations and social stereotypes that shape individuals, institutions, and material and mental landscapes of contemporary life. If you'd like to submit questions for Juan to address during the event, please submit to Director Heather Sienkiewicz. To register, RSVP to heather.sienkiewicz@wilkes.edu.
The third annual Douglas Day Transcribe-a-thon will take place now until 12:45 in Bryceth, room 105. The event, which honors both Frederick Douglass Day and Black History Month, will focus on transcribing the records of the colored conventions, the longest-running 19th century campaign for Black civil rights. For more information, contact the event organizer, Amy Sposak-Joseph, at amy.sposak-joseph@wilkes.edu. Now, let's throw it to Zara with some NFL honors.
The NFL Honors is very special to a lot of fans and players. For the first time ever, the NFL Honors took place on a Thursday and not on a Saturday. This allowed players in the Super Bowl to actually attend the NFL Honors. To kick us off, Justin Tucker won the Moment of the Year with the record-breaking 66-yard game-winning field goal against the Lions. Jamar Chase, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Micah Parsons won Defensive Rookie of the Year as the first unanimous selection in NFL history. Joe Burrow won Comeback Player of the Year. TJ Watt finally won Defensive Player of the Year after he tied the single-season sack record with 22.5 sacks. To make it even better, his brother JJ Watt presented the award to him. Super Bowl MVP Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year after his one-of-a-kind season. Titans coach Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn won Assistant Coach of the Year. Andrew Whitworth won Walter Payton Man of the Year, and Aaron Rodgers goes back-to-back as he won his 4th MVP over Tom Brady with 39 votes to Brady's 10 votes. Now let's bring it home and have Bailey and Chris talk some Wilkes sports.
Hi, and welcome back to Sports Now. I'm Bailey Gatiss.
And I'm Chris Gawardi. Wilkes University just announced its addition to the Landmark Conference for the 2023 to 2024 athletic season. Wilkes is going to finish out its time in the MAC Freedom Conference this 2022 to 2023 season. Essentially, those who are juniors now will finish out their senior year in the Freedom.
This change will be a big shock for Wilkes Athletics as they will have to take on some teams that they have never really faced before in the regular season.
Moving on to current news, wrestling just fell to Ithaca College 30-12, making their overall record 9-5, ending their 5-match win streak. Wilkes will be looking to pick up a win at King's College this Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Scanlon Gymnasium on that side of Wilkes-Barre. The Monarchs wrestling team is 2-16 on the year with their most recent win over Keystone College, which was 36-9. Kings lost to the University of Scranton 24-22. Wilkes dominated Scranton 37-10, and this matchup is definitely in favor of the Colonels, and we will be cheering for a big win over our crosstown rival.
The men's basketball team is now 7-14 on the season as they just had a 3-point loss to Delaware Valley. This close game came down to Wilkes having a lower shooting percentage and a higher turnover value than Del Val. Sophomore Trent Fisher added 20 points and 12 rebounds, making this his 6th double-double within 7 games. Sophomore Matthew David Heiser followed Fisher with 11 points and 5 rebounds. The number 8 seed Colonels will take on the number 9 seed Monarchs tonight at 8 p.m. The women's basketball team is 7-13 now as they are on a 2-game win streak, beating Lycoming College and Delaware Valley. Junior Caitlin Kinzel led the Colonels with 12 points and junior Brianna Horton followed with 11 in their win over Del Val. Wilkes will take on Kings tonight at 6 p.m. The Colonels need this win to gain the number 6 seed in the conference as they are in a tie with Lycoming.
The women's ice hockey team is 3-16 on the year as they just added 2 losses after traveling to Utica College for a 2-day matchup. They played this Wednesday at Kings College at 6:30 p.m., this Friday at Lebanon Valley College at 4 p.m., and at home on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. against Lebanon. These 3 games will finish out their regular season.
The men's ice hockey team is 16-4-1 this season as they just tied with Utica College, but lost the shootout 2-0. They play this Friday at 5 p.m. as they host Chatham University, whom they've beat every single time they have played them in program history. They will also finish up their regular season on Saturday at 7 p.m. as they host Stevenson University for senior night. Wilkes will be honoring 15 of their skaters along with 2 graduate students, the first graduating class of this hockey program. After Saturday, Wilkes will look to be in the UCHC tournament and hopefully head to the championship.
The men's volleyball team is almost 500 on the season as they sit at 6-8. They play tomorrow at Kings College at 7 p.m. as they come off of a 3-0 win over Wells College. They hope to start up a win streak. After their matchup against the Monarchs, they will host Immaculata University and Wilson College for a tri-match starting at 11 a.m. On Saturday, the tennis team will travel to Ithaca College after coming off of a big team win last week over Scranton. Finally, the swim team wrapped up their season at the MAC Championship session in York, PA. The men's team came in 11th out of 14 teams, and the women's team placed 14th. Junior Maddie Kynard set a Wilkes University women's swimming program record in a 100 backstroke with a time of 1 minute, 2.47 seconds, and the 200 backstroke with a time of 2:19.49 seconds.
For more information on all of the Wilkes athletic events, statistics, and final scores, go to www.gowilkesU.com.
You can read more about all the Wilkes athletes and teams in this week's issue of the Beacon. Find a copy around campus or visit www.thewilkesbeacon.com. That is all we have this week for Sports Now. I'm Chris Gawardi.
And I'm Bailey Gatus. Now, in case you missed it, here's the upcoming Wilkes athletics schedule.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Hey y'all, it's Ariel Reed and this is Weather Now. Let's dive right into the weather. Starting off this morning, you could tell that it was a brisk 22 degrees. I would argue that it was a little bit colder than that. As I left my apartment this morning, I could see my breath and it definitely did not feel like 22 degrees. Looking today, our high is 31, so it's going to be chilly all day and a low of 18. The weather coming in throughout this week. I know today, as I already mentioned, there's a high of 31 and a low of 18. Heading into Tuesday, it's going to be sunny, which is nice, you know, change of pace. Not Tuesday. Looking into Wednesday, partially sunny day with a high of 46 and a low of 41. So a little bit warmer. Not going to be as warm as it will be on Thursday. There is a high of 60 and a low of 35, but with the high temperature, there is going to be high humidity and inevitably rain, which not a good thing. Nobody really likes rain, but at least it's a little bit warmer. Heading into Friday, again, another mostly sunny day with a high of 40 degrees and a low of 19. Going into the weekend, we're looking at 2 days that are partially sunny or completely sunny. Again, they're kind of going to be similar with highs of 41 and 43 and lows of 20 and 30. And looking in towards Monday, it's going to be another really warm day with a 53 as a high and 32 as the low. So let's dive into a little bit about Thursday. So as you can see, this is Thursday evening at 7 p.m. It's going to look like there's our least amount of rain here, as the Wilkes-Barre area over here is a lighter green than as we can see on our scale. It's a lighter green than the normal green that we would usually see on a very high percentage chance of rain during the day. And if we flip to see at 7 a.m., we can see the contrast between the two where it's very, very dark. So that means that we're supposed to have the most amount of rain within the 12-hour time frame of 7 a.m. However, do not let that fool you, because if we go and see that at 10 a.m., there's a light green, which means we're going to have very little amount of rain. So I don't know, probably like maybe half an inch, if that. And then if we flip towards 1 p.m., we're going to be completely covered with rain. So this is probably whenever the rain's going to hit the hardest, which is going to be right around that 1 p.m. time. So looking ahead to this, we're going to finally see some warmer temperatures that are going to come through, and we should anticipate a lot of rain on Thursday. That is all we have for weather now. Let's throw it back to Bree at the anchor desk for more information.
That's all the time we have for today. Just a reminder, you can watch us live every Tuesday on Service Electric Channel 97 at noon.
Also, check out our YouTube channel for episodes of the show and more. In case you missed it, our broadcast re-airs every weeknight at 7:30. From all of us here at Wilkes Now, have a great week.